him for that dang thing.
Dang.
I'll tell it like it is.
I'd say, you know, keeping it real with Come On and start the podcast up right now. You got your first subscriber right here, friends. Let's go ahead and get it. MVD, Gorioka, it's Joker, it's Snake. We know the characters, but the player's going to bring us something a little bit different here.
Yeah, Joker versus Snake. This is sort of, these are two characters that for as long as they have been in Smash, everybody's been like, yeah, these are top tier characters. Like,
yeah.
It really doesn't matter how the metagame progresses, just the way that their toolkits are built, they're always going to be pretty dang good. And especially the way that these two play them. You know, I haven't had a ton of experience watching Gorioka play, but I know that he has got plenty of Snake experience coming over from Japan, where some of the best Snakes in the world reside.
Yeah.
There's MVD on the other hand. I know that he's got some Joker experience as well, and definitely showing it off with the big damage early on.
Right, big damage and a pretty moderate-sized lead, all things considered. It's kind of difficult for Snake to deal with, you know, the buttons that Joker brings to the table up close and personal. Usually in the beginning of the match, we see the long-range game kind of activate, and then when the percents start to speak into MVD's favor or any Snake's favor, then you see the CQC come out. But that level of comfortability looking good. Yeah, I know, man, because it was boots to face right there.
Not only, I mean, like, it's crazy that MVD found that up air in the first place, even crazier that Gorioka tech that, because who's ready for that up air to come out in the first place?
Not me, but MVD always ready right there for that F tilt. Hitting with that 4 frame of pain. MVD right here goes up. Now they're going to see here if MVD can maybe break away from the more aggressive play style and kind of lean into like the safer gameplay, which is kind of in MVD's repertoire already, but doing it now to really get a lead because, oh!
The grenade bailing MVD out big time.
Dang.
And Gorioka able to fire back nonetheless, gets that Arsene active, and it's just a stray aerial away at that point from being able to take the stock at 100+%, but that's about where Gorioka is going to be. And MVD, you know he's got those kill confirms on lock.
You know it. Stays on the utility belt. Back there, right there to clear out some space, center stage. F tilt into the Nikita show. Now, I was getting ready to say, now Joker has the movement on and off stage to get around Nikita, but Gorioka a little late to the party right there. MVD goes up an even fresher stop.
I think one of the big things for Joker is just the way that his air acceleration and his airspeed interact. Sometimes once you've committed to a direction, it's not as easy to maneuver around stuff like a Nikita off stage, and MVD taking big advantage of that, especially with the recovery angles that Gorioka needs to take. But hold on just a second. MVD is going high to try to burn out some of the Arsene, but put himself in too sticky a situation, and now Gorioka bringing this to last stop.
57% right here. We're just going to stall Arsene out, and why the heck not? The last thing you want to do right here is try to tangle up close with Gorioka's Joker when Arsene is present. You don't want to see him on this top platform. Wait a minute. Just checking the temperature. First hit F tilt. Oh, lay me down, Sam Smith? What the? Hold on now.
Put him to bed.
Right.
With the
right. I'm more of a me sort of my bad, but you know.
Better than some other commentators.
Let's say some commentators saw some logs when they sleep. We'll put it that way.
I won't put anybody on blast. The only person who's getting put on blast right now is Gorioka. Quite literally, MVD is pulling out all of the stops right now. Plenty of mortars, and Gorioka mistimed that mortar. MVD charged it just enough to throw off his timing, and it will be MVD taking that game number 1.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts and pieces of that match I liked a lot, but, you know, one in specific that I liked from MVD is when I get you on this top platform, you know, usually when you get up close and personal on Snake, it's like, oh, he's about to beat me down. 3-frame jab, he can grab me, lay me down, all this crazy stuff. But even having the presence of mind to, like, one-hit jab, I jump down up underneath the platform, you're dazed and confused, still stuck up there, boom, up tilt, boom, short hop up there. I mean, just having complete mental control over the majority of the terrain, I think goes so far for MVD. Gorioka, of course, cold to the start, heated up at the end of that match. I want to see some adjustments here. I think Gorioka can push this to game 5.
Definitely can. I mean, we saw him play so well. It really was just down to the fact that kind of took a little bit too much residual damage, and it's really easy for that to happen. That is sort of Snake's game plan, but just taking 1 or 2 hits here and there can be so devastating, especially as a lighter character like Joker. So, you know, maybe having a bigger stage here like Hollow Bastion, giving you a lot of room to maneuver around, won't let MVD just take control of the stage as much as we saw in that last game. And nice snipe right there with that back air from Gorioka. Now it's MVD taking all that chip damage and too many times falling into Gorioka's hands on those smash attacks.
Gorioka handing out the hands right here. Let's be real. He said everybody can get some. F tilt, just trying to eat away at a little bit of this meter. Very difficult thing to do right now, though. Gorioka, of course, in the driver's seat. moving forward. And being very mindful about these grenades. I think in game number 1, just kind of struggled with the grenade placement, kind of busted up the party a few times. Now knows, okay, grenade is put here for a reason. This was not put down here by mistake. I need to be careful.
Ooh, nice pivot cancel F tilt right there. I love the way that Gorioka has been taking advantage of Joker's ability to use burst movement, especially calling out. It kind of saw it, you know, in that last set with, you know, the Duck Hunt versus the Ryu, right? Calling out the projectiles and using that opportunity to burst in for some damage. Gorioka's been calling out some of these grenade pulls from MVD to do exactly that, but MVD does even up those stocks. Nonetheless, not safe. We have seen Gorioka get a lot of KOs in these situations from those high recoveries from MVD, but not in this case.
No, not at all. My God. Okay, looking to set something up right there, and MVD just electing to go for the dash tag out of the corner. He knows how much of a menace Gorioka is once you're under his thumb. Uh-oh. I know you ain't playing with me on these platforms, said Gorioka, because we can run it.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, MVD trying to go for that big damage, but nice little drag down combo. Gorioka a little bit too aggressive off the ledge right there, though. MVD getting his punish, and now lots of projectiles for trouble. This one could go right back to even real quick.
Oh, no doubt about that. Arsene, unfortunately, exiting stage left right there. Downward angle guns, a tactic that we haven't quite seen play out here. Usually we see that done off stage, but of course Snake has Cypher, so Gun's not going to knock him out of it. But we're seeing it right now just to kind of tack on more damage. And look, Campy Joker is a Joker that's trying to win.
Yes.
Okay, we love the aggression. You know, it fills seats. It gets viewers in the chat. You want to win, you gotta be campy with Joker sometimes.
Then again, I also love the initiative that Gorioka is taking, using those counters, that Rebel Guard, to build up that gauge, get to Arsene quicker. Those grenades are starting to be a double-edged sword for MVD. And at 92%, Gorioka getting real close to being able to take this game. One more Rebel's Guard, maybe even on this grenade, that could open up the Arsene for just one aerial to do it. But got to be careful, because now MVD is very aware of how much that Rebel's Guard is being used.
No doubt about it. It has to really be careful with how these grenades are placed because of stuff like this. And, you know, we talked about a lot, like the MVD early Snake meta stuff, and a lot of it in Texas from what I was watching back in the day was like, where is Snake's grenades in conjunction with whoever's playing Ness and Side Magnet? We're kind of seeing the same thing play out right here all these years later, where grenade is such a pivotal piece of Snake's toolkit, but grenades placed improperly, I'm too early on the C4, I'm going to eat that up and build meter.
And it's not only the placement of these projectiles, the grenades, the C4, it's also when MVD has been choosing to throw them out. There have been quite a few situations where, you know, talking about it earlier, but Gorioka has been punishing him for what a lot of people say, hey, this is a really, really safe thing to do. You can just pull a grenade, it's frame one, you can drop it immediately.
Why not?
Gorioka has found the timing that MVD is willing to pull out these projectiles, both the C4 and the grenades, and getting big punishes on him for it. And the gun to just shoot out the grenade?
Why not?
Are we in the Matrix?
We definitely look, in this movie already looking better than
beginning to believe.
Beginning to believe. Already a better movie than The Matrix 4, so I'll take it. I'll take it.
I don't like it well enough, but no, it's okay.
Alrighty, there it is, air dodging through Trinity style right there, but unfortunately being knocked off stage once more. MVD really struggling to get these boots back on the ground here.
Finally using that B reverse to get out of that landing, with Gorioka says, I got a quick character. Snake, you're an old man. You're quite slow. I will absolutely take that stock with that back air. And with no rage, MVD still not quite able to take the stock just yet.
That's right, but if you touch the stove, you will get burnt. You know how that up tilt gets down, okay? You touch my shield, you overextend. I'm going to up tilt you every time. So great stuff right here on MVD to stop it before it gets a little out of control. Gorioka proved in the last match, I can get the lead, and more importantly, I can maintain it.
And these shield mix-ups from Gorioka, so difficult to deal with, especially with the guns. To MVD trying to guess every single time that Gorioka starts to open them up. And these guns, man, I mean, we were talking about the residual damage from MVD, but Gorioka's starting to do very similar stuff with these guns as well. Taking care of, wow, what a counter.
Yeah, these moves becoming just maybe a little bit too telegraphed, dare I say. And again, Snake can certainly mix it up, but I think it's the positions in which he's going for up tilt. It's just kind of coming back to bite MVD. Gorioka looking monstrous right now.
Some great adaptations to MVD's gameplay. Like you said, the timing, such a big thing, right? That I think that Gorioka has been really good at calling out when MVD is, you know, starting to try to go for these setups or even going in, right? Joker has that ability to take advantage with great response time. It's really on MVD to try to set up traps that Gorioka can't maneuver out of.
100%. And of course, hard to maneuver around that back air on Snake's side. I mean, oh my God, the axe kick? Who are you feeling like?
Oh my
okay.
goodness. Sit down and stand up. Stand up and sit down and stand.
Jesus. Got legs for days, it feels like. Snake getting busy right now. Bringing this thing back here ever so slightly, but Gorioka is still one hand on the steering wheel here. Okay, gun dashing in, footwork looking great. No tread on those boots that Joker has.
Wake up jab there from MVD. Not often that you'll see him just mashing immediately in those tough situations, but definitely worked out for him right there. Gorioka wasn't expecting it, and it does get MVD back into this one. However, Big Arsene is in the house, and at 99%, we're one aerial away from this being done.
That's right, Big Send is here. Wait up a minute. On the way down.
Great air dodge, but it's not even going to matter. The drag down into the up smash. Gorioka up 2-1, and I think they're both saying run it back.
Well, and also, doing that around the grenade, I think is the ultimate sign of like, okay, my adaptation is where it needs to be. You know, I was once upon a time absorbing these, using it to build meter like we brought up before. Now I know to not fear this. You have this as some sort of protection. I'm going to jump over it and then still get the up smash. That says a lot right there, man. Gorioka is absolutely cooking out of their mind right here. Next game is upon us. MVD has to answer back right now. Unfortunately, he's going to find himself on the loser side of bracket.
We will be going right back to small battlefield again. Gorioka still fearless, saying, I'm going to get you opened up. I think that the game plan for Gorioka, too, is so clearly just get MVD into hit stun, get him to have to react and try to get out in some way, because the juggle game from Gorioka has been so good. Every single time that MVD has had to go high or go up in the air, Gorioka's had a huge punish ready for him.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about it. I mean, has to punish and scout out all across the board. Both sides doing a really good job right here of punishing each other. Good damage as we kick off this match. And yeah, I'm in your face with it now, said MVD. The long game didn't work before. You know, you just ate too many grenades in a way that I didn't want you to eat them. Now I got to bring it to your front door.
Time to remember the basics of CQC, but instead you got duffed for it. MVD trying to get that opening. Gorioka said, get out of my house. What a huge read with that F smash.
Yeah, MVD CQC got him KO'd right there, man. Let's call it for what it is. F tilt in the corner. Nikita back online, and Gorioka.
Untackable.
Can we talk about it for a second? Gorioka not the best at avoiding Nikita off stage. I mean, it ain't easy to do when somebody like MVD is piloting Nikita, but has not done a good job of avoiding it.
The biggest thing is that Joker has that tether recovery, which really does make it difficult to get around the Nikita, because MVD can really just cut off all of those angles where you swing down and then where you pull back up. Nikita's able to just sort of loop around in a holding pattern maneuver so that Gorioka doesn't even get a chance, but oh my goodness. Oh, no. I thought they were both going for kills right there. They were both in the magnifying glass.
They definitely were. I mean,
seeing bacteria colonies.
Oh my God!
Wow!
That actually,
the C4 in the middle of the stage. I don't even know if Gorioka saw it under the grenade.
I don't think so. And again, it just matters that much more, you know, just how you're placed in the stage. Okay, nice to throw it down so it pops up just in case Gorioka goes for like a nair on the way down. They would have hit the grenade again. MVD trying to play one step ahead right here of Gorioka, but Gorioka cooking. That's right. Go ahead and get you some.
And the combo game from Gorioka has been absolutely gorgeous this set. And man, I mean, clutching it up in a matchup where sometimes those combos are just not available. But again, I think he's really taking advantage of the fact that Joker can just outmaneuver Snake. The fact that he's not letting himself trade with these grenades often, really letting him not get chipped out.
Okay. Still in it right now. Potentially ready to win it. MVD just completely backing off, understanding the importance of staying away from Arsene Joker. I mean, oh my God, a lot of residual damage I don't want to take, but you're on this C4 right now. You showed your hand, air dodge. What you doing on this platform?
My goodness, trying to get a stock with the F smash. MVD looking to send this to a game 5 without any Arsene. It's either going to be the Rebels guard to try to get back there, or Gorioka is going to have to find another kill confirm, potentially with an up air into that up smash. But we could be going to a game 5 here. MVD firmly in the advantage state.
No doubt about it. You can see it from Gorioka, the aggressive option on the way down with the downward angle guns. Boots on the ground, kicking up some dust right there. All my friends from Texas should know that song right there. MVD looking good, pushing us to a game 5 like we prophesized.
These boots are made for kicking.
Hey.
That's what they're gonna do.
Hey.
And someday this up tilt's gonna go to game 5 from 2.
Oh, hey. Hold on now. We got the bars on the mic.
I just missed Texas, bro. The stars at night. Clap, 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 clap.
I'm missing that Texas barbecue. I need a Texas
You're
major soon.
me.
Texas, if you're listening to this, let's talk about it. I need a Texas major soon, okay?
I want to go home, bro.
Right.
All right, game 5, we're on Hollow Bastion. This worked out earlier for Gorioka. MVD gonna have to try to fight back on a stage that has been disadvantageous before, but I think it really will come down to how the center platform is used. There is a lot of open space on the side that Gorioka can maneuver around, but if MVD is able to get his projectiles set up on that center platform, really lock down Gorioka's movement, he's got an absolute chance to turn around the result that we saw earlier.
Movement is so important. I'm so glad you brought that up because it feels like the matches that Gorioka won, you know, he really had that opportunity just to kind of move about the stage. If you can figure out a way to lock Gorioka down, MVD might be able to squeeze this one out, but it's not looking good right here. Okay, closing off access at top platform. Early on the Cypher, you know an air dodge is coming, and it's right, but you know that back air is even quicker.
I gotta say, I'm not a fan of these high recoveries from MVD from throughout this set. Gorioka has shown some really, really solid patience, and with the amount of opportunities that he's gotten, he's really kind of been hitting about half of the times that MVD has gone for that high recovery. Gorioka has gotten some sort of opening off of it. I think I might want to see that snake go to the ledge a little bit more. I know Joker can cover off stage horizontally really well, but if it's broken, you gotta try to fix it.
Yes, sometimes you do have to try to fix it, 100%. Alrighty, and MVD trying to fix this lead that Gorioka's in. MVD really struggling right now, caught in this corner, but the up tilt looks like the beginning of a short hop, something there on Gorioka's side. MVD able to scout something out. Gorioka, though, said, hold up now.
Yeah, big punish right there. Just on one input error from MVD. Didn't mean to throw the grenade behind him. Wanted to pull it and then drop it immediately behind to try to get a trade on Gorioka, but instead going to take some big damage. F-tilt not going to be enough to do it. Nikita, it's not coming back. Gorioka, great maneuverability around it, but up tilt just catching that neutral get up.
And give you that false sense of security that it's okay to drop shield. How could you not? I'm Joker. You think you're going to play the button game versus me? We can fight. MVD said, well, we can do that just on the next stock.
Here we go on this next stock. MVD doing exactly what he needs to do, taking control of that center platform. Now getting a big ledge trap going. He's happy to take some trades. Snake's a heavy boy.
Okay.
All right, high recovery again. We'll see if it works out. This time Gorioka missing his opportunity, trying to get that tether. The trip with the down air.
Didn't know that trips.
Today I learned.
All right.
I guess if you get hit by somebody's foot, it's just trippable.
I gotta guess, what can't Snake do is the better question. Okay, looking for the ledge trap, a little misposition for it. MVD looking to break away right now.
Wow.
Gorioka bringing it to your front door.
Here we go, another high recovery. And again, you know, if Gorioka's hitting about half of those, MVD gets out of this one. But if he has to go at it again against that Arsene, could be trouble. But now this is right back to a dead even game, man. MVD's stage control really turning this one around.
Okay, chiseling away at this once upon a time lead, has outlasted Arsene, but if there was ever a time to strike while the iron's hot, it is certainly now. Okay, great adaptation right there on Gorioka's side. Just going for the jump out the corner. Last time the neutral get up, costing that stock. I'm gonna eat that, yummy.
Arsene back, and that means that that landing gets real scary. MVD going high once more, not willing to go to the ledge, and Gorioka makes him pay. MVD on winner's bracket stock. But it will also be the same for Gorioka once again, Rod.
We have
final game, final stock.
I am here for it right here. This is peak Smash Ultimate if I've ever seen it myself. Okay, up on the top platform. Okay, we got a grenade and a C4 perfectly placed, trying to close off some axes there. But again, Gorioka, like we've seen time and time again, just bringing it right to your grill. Oh, I got 3 frame down there. Oh, don't touch me.
MVD just holding onto that grenade in shield. Oh my goodness, Gorioka back at the ledge, has to deal with the ledge trap, perfectly maneuvering around every single explosive. He can see the hitboxes in his mind's eye.
Okay, grenade in hand right now. That's right, we can both trade. We can both trade a little bit of damage. Arsene is here. Now, how do you play this? Do you break away and try to stall the meter out, or do you try to play the grenade game that Gorioka's been doing such a good job at maneuvering around?
And a really good mix-up there by Gorioka. Every single time MVD's tried to run away from this Arsene set up projectiles, Gorioka has been very aggressive to try to get that one hit. Tried to do it again, grenade bailing on MVD. Air dodge, we're gonna have to go high.
Okay, Cypher's here, but I'm here though, bro.
Wow.
The deep back air closes it out right there on MVD. Gorioka Wow-wee.
What an aggressive edge guard, because if that back air does not connect, if MVD air dodges, Gorioka is going into the blast zone. That is a finished game. It really kind of came down to a 50-50, but at the end of the day, Gorioka making some aggressive plays and choosing really good moments to make those aggressive plays, and ends up getting the clutch edge guard to finish.